Hello everyone, and welcome to Unreal Stories, where the unbelievable becomes real. In 1975, Gary Dahl, a geology graduate from the University of Washington, was sitting in a small bar in Los Gatos, California. He was feeling disappointed after a struggling career as a salesman. Around him, the loud laughter and chaotic conversations of drunk men filled the room. They were talking about the troubles of owning pets, the food you have to buy, the constant cleaning, the trips to the vet, and even the daily walks. To Gary, all of this sounded like a kind of dark comedy nightmare. And suddenly, an idea struck him, strange yet brilliant. What if there were pets that didn't need anything at all? No food, no cleaning, no walks. And that's how the idea of Pet Rocks was born. Gary went back home and immediately began experimenting with his concept. He picked ordinary rocks, added small touches, painted little eyes, sometimes gave them quirky names, and even wrote a booklet titled, "How to Care for Your Pet Rock." His marketing style was unique. He advertised in newspapers and magazines, claiming that these were not just lifeless stones, but living pets, emphasizing that they were much better than real animals because they caused absolutely no problems. The big surprise came when people actually started buying them. It wasn't just a comedy gimmick, it turned into a massive commercial hit. Gary sold about 2 million rocks at $4 each, and suddenly he went from a failed salesman to a millionaire. But Gary didn't stop there. He thought about expanding, and even came up with the idea of selling beach sand as tiny pets. That idea never fully materialized, but he kept sparking curiosity and laughter in the media. And even before his death in 2015 at the age of 78, Gary Dahl remained a legend in the world of unusual innovation, a living example that the simplest and strangest ideas can sometimes turn into incredible success, and that humor and creativity can create an economic miracle out of an ordinary rock.